The last night's event was really odd. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I hated every moment, but I feel underwhelmed, to be honest. I think that's the word, underwhelmed. Because we started off with Cody and Oba. And that match was actually really good. And like they were going into a second gear. Cody's eardrum got busted, like his ear was bleeding like crazy. And then Drew McIntyre came out. And he got followed up by Oba and Cody. And like that alone kind of set the tone. Because like the crowd was chanting restart the match. Because it was genuinely that good. Oba Femi has definitely proven already how he's going to be the top guy for the next 15 years. If this doesn't prove it, I don't know what will. When Oba comes up to the main roster, he's got to be gunning for a world championship. Much like seeing an IC or US run, he's got to be gunning for the world championship. And also, Cody, remind everyone, when he wants to go in the ring, he can go in the ring. Cody's not a bum, you know? Now, of course, no one in this company can win clean. Can't have that happening. So Drew came out, tagged Cody, and he beat the crap out of Drew. Like, I like Drew. I think everyone likes Drew. It's just, we know he's not beating Cody for the belt at Royal Rumble. So they're building this match up for it to be another nothing burger. But if he does win the belt, he's going to hold it for a month and drop it right back to Cody at Chamber. So either way, either outcome, Drew loses somehow. And that's kind of depressing when you think about it. World champion or loses again. It's just a nothing burger of our time, whatever, next match essentially. But no, this is probably this could have been the best match of the night, but he cut it short. But he cut a lot of things short, so let's get to the next match, shall we? Alright, Bayley and Soruka had a match next. That was awful sentencing right there, folks. But anywho, they had a match, and honestly, this match reminded me of one thing. The women carried this bum company in 2025, and they should have got another match. I mean, you got talent all over, from NXT to SmackDown to Raw, and they only got one match. And I'm not trying to pull like the sexist card or whatever, but like, they should have got another match in my opinion. This was a solid match, and like the Oba and Cody match, it was just too short. And they should have got another 10 minutes. But the right winner was called, in my opinion. No offense to Bayley, love Bayley, but the right winner was Soul. So yeah, I enjoyed myself. Another solid match, great match, ladies. Now let's go on to the match before the big event, shall we? Alright, the tag match, hands down, was my favorite match of the night. For every match that wasn't John Cena's match, but this match was so well done. Catching AJ Styles and Dragon Lee off guard, Javon and Leon tore the house down. And like, when Leon leaves TNA, if they don't give that man a Supermax contract, he is WWE bound. No ifs, buts, or coconuts. And also Javon Evans, respectfully, doesn't need an NXT World Championship. I know they want to do it for story-wise, but send that man to SmackDown, because SmackDown needs it. Please and thank you. Let's see, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are probably my favorite tag team on Raw by a landslide, and maybe my favorite tag team out of all the tag teams on WWE. That may be crazy because I know they're not a real tag team, but they're the most fun I've had watching a tag match since the SmackDown's TLC match a while ago. So hey, I'm not complaining. They tore the house down, beautiful. The crowd was going crazy like they should. So yeah, awesome stuff, guys. Now let's get to the main event. Alright, I think this is where I lose people or not. I don't know. Who knows? Gunther and Cena was a phenomenal match. Gunther Cena had the right ending. Cena tapping out makes sense because Cena realized he can't keep up with the modern wrestling landscape. And it makes sense to pass the torch to someone like Gunther because Cena's been fighting mega heels his entire career. From Umaga to JBL to facing off against the Authority. It's just been in Cena's nature to face against a super big bad guy no matter what. That's been his whole shtick, I guess you could say. So, saying that, I get why people are upset by it. Not for nostalgia, and not for any of that. It's for the simple line, this whole thing sucks. You got casual fans, and you're just kind of going, oh, you want something good for Cena? No. Want a good heel run? No. Want good matches? Logan Paul R-Truth. And you get down to the tournament, and you're talking about all this young talent like Javon and Carmelo. Dolph Ziggler shows up, old faces, and when Gunther returns, it's like, oh, it's gonna be Gunther. Gunther's a Triple H guy. So when casual fans see it, they don't see, oh shoot, we get the next big heel for the next 10 years. They go, oh, boring wrestler who tapped up the Jey Uso. So a lot of people were mad last night. If you cut the show off after the match in, you didn't miss too much. Cena didn't even get a farewell speech, which that's the reason why I kept watching after the match, because I want to hear the words of wisdom from Mr. Cena. All we get is the crowd telling Triple H to go jump off a bridge, essentially, because as soon as he walked out, the crowd tore him up. Every time you got a camera shot Triple H, F you chants, heavy boos. And also, Michael Cole had probably the best call I think I've heard from him in a while, was that professional sports entertainment laws, professional wrestling had won or beaten, something like that. It's one of the best calls he's had since Mania 40, and honestly, I'm here for it, because obviously, if you know me, I watch wrestling for wrestling. Sports entertainment is needed for any wrestling show, because it's nice to have fun and a good laugh, but at the end of the day, we're watching wrestling for wrestling. So, you feel me? I feel like you feel me. So, yeah, because the ending of that match, Cena like quietly tapping out to Gunther, and just dead silence as his theme plays throughout the arena. Like, it's cutting to the crowd. There are grown men and women with tears in their eyes. Their children look like they just lost a childhood pet. Like, it's devastation in this place. And Gunther's just smirking in the air because it's just another day in the office team. This means nothing to Gunther. He just beat the biggest wrestling name in wrestling history, besides maybe two people you could put above Cena. That's how much motion Cena's got. So, yeah. And then people are mad, people are booing at Triple H, like I stated previously. And like, if they booked Cena's run with more sense, people wouldn't be as bitter about this. If they actually built Gunther great this year, not having him tap to Jey Uso and go 50-50 with a commentary member, people wouldn't be as upset. Talking about you, Pat, pisses me off, whatever. It would be a lot better in my opinion. But Triple K can't book for shit, obviously. So, yeah. And honestly, Gunther doesn't come out on Monday Night Raw and give this whole shtick, this whole speech about da-da-da-da. He needs to come out and he needs to let the crowd say, you tapped out. And he's like, I didn't tap out. Cena tapped out. Cena gave up. Cena failed you. Drop the mic. Kind of essentially what Roman did at WrestleMania 33 after he beat Taker. He just came out. The crowd booed him out the freaking building. And he said, this is my yard now. And just threw the mic. And that was some of the best heat I've heard someone got. It wasn't good heat because people hate Roman, but people hate Gunther. And if you want a mega heel, this is your mega heel. Gunther can't lose. Only time Gunther should be losing is to Braun, to Oba, Bronson, maybe Roman if he faces Roman, Cody, but anyone outside them 5 big names, he should kill them. And I mean, so far, he should kill them. 10 minutes tops. Gunther should be threatened as the next 5 years as the biggest heel or the biggest name to beat besides the world champions. Or unless he gets the world champion belt. And that's a different story for a different day. So, yeah. But anywho, my final thoughts. I thought it was a great match. It really showcased Super Cena. It really showed Cena trying it all for his one last match. Gunther, once again, a phenomenal athlete. But I'm just underwhelmed for the fact of the card was rushed. And honestly, I felt they were trying to rush the match. I know the match was about 30 minutes, but I felt like they should have went longer and not to drag it out or make it slow. But Cena, I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking here. Probably am. Well, end of the day, Gunther gave Cena a great last match. This was probably Cena's best match in months. Besides Styles, him and Styles had a pretty okay match. Not good as their others, but this was probably Cena's true best match since SummerSlam, in my opinion. So that's been about 4 months. So that's been a long time. Honestly, if I was a booker and I could go back in time, I rebooked this whole thing respectfully. I can't even lie. And honestly, it would make a lot more sense if Gunther lost to Cena at Mania, and then he ran it back at this, so Gunther get his licks back in. But unfortunately, they're too dumb to think like that. So, hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos. But anywho, enough rambling, enough yapping, enough yeah. At the end of the day, Gunther was the right decision. It's just the poor execution of the retirement run makes a lot of people sour and bitter. Trust me, go on Twitter, go on TikTok. You thought Triple H blew up an orifice or something. It's nasty. But once again, book Gunther as a monster heel for the next 5 years. Don't fumble this. Cena, thank you for everything you've done for the business, everything you've done for me, other people. Appreciate the support. Appreciate everything you done. I said the support, like you're supporting the channel. Appreciate everything you've done for the business. And like always, if you're new around here, drop a like, comment, subscribe for more awesome wrestling content on the road to 500 subscribers. Helps me out a lot if you subscribe, LOL. And yeah, tell me your favorite John Cena moment ever. That'd be pretty cool. I'd appreciate that. But like always, thanks for watching. Peace out and take care.